This is Elizabeth Uhl, my dad's sister, otherwise known as Lisi. So, Lisi, what has been the most significant occurrence throughout your lifetime?
Well, I can think of two scientific ones, technological ones. One is man landing on the moon and walking on the moon, and the other is the advent of the computer.
All right, now where were you and what were you doing on July 20th, 1969 when we walked on the moon?
Well, I was very young and was visiting my aunt and uncle and cousins in Austin. It was summertime and we were staying up there, and I remember being with them around a little black and white TV watching the astronauts come out of the space capsule and hop around on the moon.
All right, now tell me about the fashion of the 70s.
Ugh, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was polyester, and it was tight, and it was ugly.
Let's see, that sounds like a major difference from today. What was typical of fashion, what a girl would wear?
Well, when I was growing up, when I was small in elementary and junior school, one of the big differences was girls couldn't wear slacks to school. We could only wear slacks to school if the temperature got below freezing, and the outfits had to be, you had to have a pantsuit where the material of the pant and the jacket were the same fabric, and the jacket had to be long enough to touch the ends of your fingertips. That was a big one. And then when I was in high school, skirts started getting very short, and I can remember we had a teacher that would stand in the hallways with a yardstick, and your skirt had better be longer, long enough that start over, Elizabeth.
I could just cut it out. Keep going, keep going.
He would stand there, and if your skirt was not long enough to touch the top of the yardstick, you got sent home.
All right, well, that certainly sounds different from today. What's another major difference?
Oh, one of the big ones that I have noticed is the number of women in the workforce. I think there's been a real societal change in regard to when I first got out of college versus now.
Let's see, you said something about being one of the only females in the business when you got out of college. What was that like?
Well, it was funny. When I first started working, I was worked for a public accounting firm and was on the professional staff. I was the second female they had hired in the office, and most of the guys thought that I had joined the firm to type reports and make coffee, which I had not.
All right, now tell me a little bit about the gas. What was gas like when you turned 16? What was the price?
Oh, Elizabeth, it was 25 cents a gallon. It was really cheap. For $1, you could have enough gasoline to really go places.
Thank you, Lisi, for taking the time to do this interview.
You're welcome, sweetie.
The end.